I would say
Fairbanks
Fairbanks.
Studio.
Yeah.
Fairbanks.
Okay. Hello, hello.
And then I see Lynn the Okies comment too. One of my family members was Wounded Warriors, and they're on their second marriage, although their new spouse has been their caregiver and they're retired from the military. Well, can I just say something? There is help for them. Look up hiddenheroes.org is where I'm going to send you for resources. They're not a hands-on, but they have a list of resources. So please check them out.
Yes, it
Wow.
will,
I
Joey.
wanna-
You
I want
can
to talk
join.
more about that, Glenda, with you. I got a nephew that came back,
Mhm.
and he's got PSD. He finally he waited 2 years to go to the doctor. He
Okay.
is actually on some care now. And he's been
Good.
through three wives already.
Mm.
And the boy really needs some help. And I've been in the military, been through a lot of stuff, but it didn't affect me. I got
Sure.
lucky, I guess. But I don't know how to express or talk to somebody that's in the mood he's in. He passes out sometimes. He blacks out and
Yeah.
stuff. So I try to get him to go to see people. He finally did that, but I don't
Good.
know who else to talk to him about.
So I think it
Hi, Kim.
starts. Yeah. So is he connected with any of the organizations like Wounded Warrior Project or his branch of service with their?
I
Wounded
don't know
Warriors?
yet. He comes in here every once in a while, and I
Okay.
don't talk about it in here because I didn't know if it would mess him up. And
Yeah.
I will find out more about it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can talk in
gosh.
private about that too.
Yeah,
Doors are always open, Randy.
yeah.
That's
With that.
awesome, Glenda.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That is awesome.
I think the best thing, if you know somebody, just in general, whoever it is, the best thing you can do for a veteran with PTSD and say, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here just to listen, and just leave that offer on the table. And if they so choose, listen, just listen with an open heart. Don't tell them, well, you need to XYZ unless they leave that open. Just be an ear to listen. It really does make a difference. And just say, I don't know how you feel, but I feel honored that you shared that story with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's important. It's hard for them to open up. So if you get to hear anything.
When I was over in the Philippines, a friend of mine got shot 26 times. So I've been through some of it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm a hard ass, I guess, or something. It just didn't affect me like some other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I can be a
Sir
little
Grace is her husband, Lynn the Okie. Yes, Sir Grace is Glenda's husband.
Yep, he actually is my husband. I mean, poor guy, he has to put up with me because I have to thunk him over the head and keep him in line. But that's how a strong marriage is.
Hey, watch doing that. I don't want to get a strike against me.
Oh yeah, please don't. Please don't. I
don't know if Dale knows about that. Dale, did you know about that with Jerry?
What?
With Jerry and Susan?
I was
they
there
were playing.
Jerry was telling us about it.
Oh,
yeah, they were playing. Jerry hit Susan, had a bug on her, a mosquito, and she hit him back, and they got a strike against them.
Oh no!
All they were doing was just like, you know how us couples do.
That's so
you know,
silly.
They said it was a warning strike, and abuse was the reason for it.
Oh my goodness!
So, but I think he said that when he went to appeal it, they said something about he could take a little class, an online class, and he answered 7 questions at the end, and they should remove that warning strike against him within 90 days. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. Yeah. But we will be careful with what we mean. And no, Sir Grace really he is a really wonderful guy. And that's the truth. Some of you guys have gotten his ink pens too, that he's turned on the lathe, which is pretty cool. So
yes.
He does do that. And I'm very proud of him.
I've heard about you guys and seen you everywhere, but I had never connected with you. And then Scott's been coming on with me, and we drive down the road for miles. We got a lot in common, me and Scott. And he's working on all of our merchandise, and he talks about you all the time. So I had to go and see what you was about.
Well, Scott is like a big brother. I actually drove up to New York, and he came down from Canada. And I have to he's not in the chat, right? Because I'm going to brag on him.
No, he's not right now.
So let me just
he was supposed to have been, but he ain't here.
Okay, good. So this is the good time to tell the juicy stuff about Scott, right? No, this is good. It's all good. So my mom sold a house in New York. That's where she was at, New York State. She came back down with us, this is home for her. And so we decided to make one last great big, let's go to New York because it's the country. It's not the city. We're going to the country. Mm-hmm. And let's go antique shopping and let's go to the meat market and let's just go have fun. So we get up there. Scott's already checked into the hotel, but we stayed at the house because that's where we were all sleeping at. And we opened the door and I smell this horrible gas smell. Horrible gas smell.
Oh, whoa. Scott was already there.
No, he was at his hotel. He was right, but he was at his hotel. We were, but anyhow, so my mom called her plumber, and it was like over $80 an hour, and over $80 to show up just to figure it out, and then over $80 an hour, and so that just kind of upset my mother. So then we had to go meet up with Scott for dinner. And my mom's already just frustrated because the smell is just like she'd been gone. And she's like, what is going on? We're trying to just get the house sold. So mom had decided to, just tell Scott what was going on. Why, why she was flustered. And because it was not a great way to meet somebody in person, flustered and you got this gas smell coming in your house. I'll be darned. He said, why don't I go back with you to the house? And let me see if I can help you figure out before you get the plumber out there. And he saved my mother so much money. He goes, it's your sewer. It's because you've had the house closed up for a couple of months. Nobody's flushed the toilets. He goes, get everything going. And I mean, you talk about just watching my mom melt. She melted.
Yeah, because no one had been in there. Everything, all the traps were.
All the traps didn't have the water in them.
Yeah, letting it back in.
We did not even think about that, not even from us. And my mom was about to hire a plumber and spend all this money. And she's trying to just get out of this house. And here comes Scott to the rescue. I mean,
wow.
So tomorrow it's going to be Scott the turd herder, huh?
The turd herder.
I got him now.
Yeah. How long did it take you to think of that one, Randy?
It didn't take long. It didn't take long.
Did you see his little short on with Hank where he did a little stinker? The video, have you seen that one?
No, he was talking about it this morning. That it's really doing good too.
I think I'm probably part of half of what that is by hitting repeat.
On the live yesterday, Hank let a good one and he almost had to leave the room.
Well, I think Dale has a dog like that. Doesn't Boss do that to you occasionally?
What's that?
Let one and almost run you out of the room.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not near as bad as his his little brother Thunder, who's actually bigger. My German short hair pointer.
Yeah.
When he lived in the house with us, oh my gosh. That's one reason why he doesn't live in the house anymore.
Oh,
Christine, you don't know what's going to come out.
No, you don't.
She said, we're always back to the bathroom again.
I had a little dog once upon a time that, man, she would just blow the smell like all through the house. And it was just, it was nauseous around her. And yes, I would blame it on the dogs, Christine. I just see that one real, even if it's not the dog.
Why not?
They don't argue. They just would be like, what?
And they're not going to talk back. Yeah.
No.
Give me just a second. I got to call my son real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
That's fine.
Okay. What are you going to call him?
I'm going to call him a stinker in just a second. If he doesn't answer me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Somebody ain't checked in with mom. Go ahead, Dale.
Joey earlier was talking about, hey, what's up, Bowen? I just seen Bowen come into my chat from Thunderstick Homestead. Or Thunderstick 1911, I guess is what it is now. But Joey earlier was saying if you're an iPhone user, you can't join memberships. If you type in, if the channel has memberships, if you'll go to your search bar put YouTube/their handle and /membership, it will take you to their member area and you can join.
Okay.
So that's also a good thing. If you have a channel that has a membership offering, you need to copy that link and put in your description so that, and actually under each one of your videos, have it as an automatic. And that way, if it's an iPhone user, they can click on it and they can join your channel. If not, he is correct. It doesn't populate a button on an iPhone. You follow what I'm saying, Randy?
Yep,
I'm-
yep. Because
I'm going through it
mine's
right
got the little $sign at the bottom. See, all I have to do is hit that little $sign. I guess those don't have them on it.
So it does for super chats.
Joe wants you
and
to
everything.
repeat it. Joe wants you to repeat it.
Yeah. Hang on just a second. 'Cause I'm getting ready to catch that link, so that way I've got it. So you have to get their link, right?
So you go youtube.com/their handle. So like mine would be at 9 Acre Family Farms /membership. And then if you put that in your search bar, like your Safari,
Mm-hmm.
it will take you to their membership and then you can join that way.
Okay. We're going to find out.
Joe, my $sign lets me do it all. I can do members,
Unfortunately,
super chats, and all of it on my $sign.
the iPhone doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Not with the iPhone.
Well, maybe you guys ought to get better phones.
On an iPhone, that's your only two options.
Yeah, you
Super
don't have it
stickers
on yours.
and Super chat. We don't have the other option. Well, so the reasoning behind it is, the commitment into there, I think.
Yeah, see here. Here's all of them on mine.
Yeah, we don't have all those options.
See, I can do members, gifting, and membership, super chats, and super stickers.
Did it get you there, Glenda?
Yeah, it did.
That's awesome.
Shirley.
Thank you. I'm going to have.
Thank you.
Oh, that was neat.
That's neat.
You guys didn't have to do that.
I need to do
I
something
don't
like
help
that.
people. I don't help people to get this back like this. Honest, guys. I appreciate it, but I'm not doing what I do for that.
Thanks, Dale. I appreciate you helping me walk me through that because I've been trying to figure that out.
Well, I mean, that's so, like I say, there's a couple options for if you are trying to promote your membership.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. And then that makes it where anybody, if someone in your chat or at some point just mention, hey, if you'd like to join my channel and you're not seeing a link, the link's in the description below, and then it'll take them directly there. So
Yeah, that is so helpful because I have to get on a computer to do it. And then if I'm not at home and I'm trying to join, I forget by the time I get home. I'm not going to lie, keeping that one totally real, but I have an iPhone.
most of us do.
Yeah.
Lynn, I'm in Effingham, Illinois.
Home of the giant cross.
Look at who's there. Who's that guy?
Hey,
Stranger
he's gooder
danger.
than this.
I couldn't see it was dark there. I see it now.
I
It's as
realized
dark as mine.
sitting back, and I'm like, oh, that's not
Yeah.
the greatest looking.
Yeah, I tried to turn some lights on so you can see me, but if I turn too much on, it's too bright.
How's
I
it
only have so
going?
many lights in this camper.
How's it going, Jason?
I had to bust out the new overalls and thick underwears, and
Are you ready for free? Are you getting freeze tonight? Me too.
I'm pretty sure it froze last night, and somebody didn't get the plastic on the greenhouse, so
So somebody's in trouble.
Yeah. That guy.
That somebody
That
wouldn't
guy.
be that guy, would it?
That guy. Now I
So-
have
Hey, Dark
a
Lord.
dog carrying on. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh no, not both of them.
I was looking.
I just got a notification. My favorite little trick-or-treater is coming. So I'm going to scooch off so I can be there. So Gigi's ready to go.
Okay.
So
Hey,
y'all
first before you leave, are
Yes.
you at the 1K yet, or do you need to work more tonight?
I am at the 1K. Thank
Okay.
you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'll get you a little bit over, because watch them. They will go up and down a little bit the next couple of days, but then they'll stick. And watch, you'll have a whole lot of new names come in watching your videos.
Oh, that's awesome.
They will watch the videos.
That's
Yes.
awesome. I appreciate it. And
Did I hear you say 1K?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Glenda!
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I messaged Scott and I said, I'm like, well, I'm not going to use the word I said, but I'm excited. I'll leave it like that.
I was there last night, and I didn't know how to get a hold of you, so I sent Scott a message. I go, you know how to get a hold of her? Yeah, I'll send her a message. So he said, I'll send her a message. I go, she should be really close to it.
Yeah, that's
Did
awesome.
he give you my message?
Yeah, he said you was all excited.
I was. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We were working on shirts last night when I found out.
Well, I appreciate it so much.
Yep, no problem.
And I'm going to do a ride with you. I just got to figure out
Okay.
when I've got
I do it about every day after about 10 o'clock Central Time. My wife gets off at 6, and I
Okay.
give time to my wife till about 10, and she goes to bed. And then when she's going to be calling here in 30 minutes, so I got to shut this down. I try to make sure I have time for my wife at 7 o'clock. So anytime in between that is open. Or if you want to do one and I'm not doing one, send me a message and I'll start one. I got unlimited. I pay for the year subscription of StreamYard, so I might as well use it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it goes for everybody too, not just Glenda, guys.
Right.
It's for everybody.
Right.
So
all right.
Anybody wants to ride.
The little one's gonna be here, and I want to be ready
bye.
to go. Bye.
Glenda.
Bye.
You know, everybody's talking about how cold, you know. Yeah, I'm in my t-shirt.
Yeah, not hardly.
Me
I got
too.
on 2 shirts. 2 shirts. I'm sorry, I got on a shirt and a hoodie, and it looks like Jason has on a hoodie too.
Dale, I'll be coming down by there tomorrow.
In my
I
country,
actually was bummed because I was looking for one of my thin thermals to go underneath my hoodie before I went out this morning, and they must be in the it's not wintertime yet somewhere tote. And
Living in a camper, you can't have all of your seasonal clothes out. You gotta switch it out yourself.
yeah, well, and I was over on the tractor earlier, and I was able to find. I went in the one shed to look through totes, and I did find my heavy Carhartt. I mean, it was a little much, but with the wind blowing, I was like, I'm just sitting here on the tractor. So
Yeah, I don't blame you.
but now it's out of commission.
Oh, the tractor or the Carhartt?
Well, the backhoe.
Oh no.
what happened?
You
We're
know, the
gonna spill
cylinder is
beans.
supposed to
Let's
keep.
not spill beans. Is there video?
I don't know. I didn't film any of it, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's been in working on. I don't know if the video posted yet or not. She's been working on that all day. And then, so I was like, I'm gonna go out. Do you want me to take a camera? She's like, no, you're digging a trench. What do you need? I was like, okay, fair enough. It would have just got more fluid coming out of the cylinder than what was staying in it. And
one of those deals, huh?
yeah, I dug as much as I could until I went through a whole 5 gallons of hydraulic fluid and went, that's expensive. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
you
done
can
with
pay for the
this.
seal kit pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, so the cool thing was I called the guy because we just got that backhoe, and I couldn't find the actual parts. Like when I bought it, the guy gave me a parts manual. So I have all the part numbers, but then you go to their website to put in the part number and it's comes up with nothing.
Uh-oh.
So I called them and they're like, "Oh, well, you've got to add this to it." And I'm like, "Okay." So I go back on the website. That still didn't work.
Ah.
And so I said, "Okay, well, irregardless, I'm going to call the guy I got it from, and I've got to pop the cylinders off tomorrow, and they're actually gonna just go ahead and redo the cylinders for me because there's two of them. There's one on a stabilizer leg, and then oh gosh, one of the boom cylinder things. There's a name for it.
The hydraulic cylinder.
The dipper stick.
Dipper
The
stick.
dipper stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that one was it was pouring out like a gallon at a time. And I'm like, ugh. It was a little bit when I first started, but it got way worser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joey just
Hey,
said,
no problem,
hydraulic
Bo, and
fluid
I
is
seen your
absolutely
messages.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that hydraulic oil, all parts have got just absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I still, because they're converting, so it used to be Orscheln's, but now it's going to be Tractor Supply. And they're still converting our store. And I went to go in there to get the pin for the upper link to hook the backhoe on. And yeah, we went, I think yesterday, we went there and they still don't have those out. So I have a bolt in it. It's holding.
It's doing the job.
Sometimes the bolts are better than a pin because especially if it's a weak spot, if you put like a shear pin in there, it'll go before you break something else.
Yeah, and that, I mean, I wasn't mad about the bolt. I mean, I kind of only put the nut on hand tight, but
yeah.
Well,
did you get your trench done?
No.
No. Okay. Darn it.
I'm maybe halfway on the first trench. But that's the most important one right now because that's the one that's going to get us water to the house.
Okay. Are you cold weather proofed, freezing proofed for tonight in the camper?
Almost. I mean, the only thing I've got to do is I'm going to fill the freshwater tank. Well, I guess it is dark, but here soon. It's still 42 outside, so
yeah.
I'll unhook the hose and
fill that up. Yeah.
Fill the tank up and then unhook the hoses.
It's a chore, isn't it?
Oh gosh,
I know.
Yeah. The second trench that I want to do is going to come from the well house to basically behind me and put a frost-free hydrant over here because right now I literally have to run and Dale's seen it. There's like 150 foot of garden hose that runs from the camper over to the well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Instead of using a backhoe, wouldn't it be easier just get a trencher for just doing the water line? You don't have to dig as deep. When I run mine, I have both. I got a skid steer and a backhoe, but I ran into the trencher because you can go deeper somewhat easier, but you're not getting as wide of an area to disturb, so you can pack it back in.
I trenched once before, and then they all filled in because I got sick, hurt my back, and then the rain came.
Oh, okay.
And we're so rocky here.
They were fresh trenched when we went and visited the ridge. They were deep.
Yeah.
And then it rained and it rained.
All right, Cindy.
All that happened.
Oh.
But now the one thing I will say though is, they just got this backhoe for their tractor, so they own the backhoe. So
yeah,
okay,
that's better than paying the rent.
Yeah,
but I can see both sides of it.
Yeah, and we tossed the idea around quite a bit before we got the backhoe attachment. Was for what it would cost us to buy the attachment. How many times can I run a mini excavator and/or a trencher to do the projects? And at the end of the day, it was like, well, I have to plan all those projects, and we plan-ish things.
You
Like,
plan
hey,
ish.
we want
I
to do
like
this.
that word, plan ish.
Yeah, it's a very loose term used around here. Everything's done in pencil for a reason.
Yes.
Making it home. Okay, so full disclosure, I don't know if Ginger, if you noticed it, or Randy, but I am co-streaming, but I put on mine
I seen it.
trying to help Not for Nothing Homestead with their goal. So people coming in my chat, that's how you can help. Go watch
Oh.
Ginger's channel and help her out
Thank
with
you.
her watch hours.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
because I didn't see them in on Ginger's, but they must have came in on yours, Dale.
Yeah.
Lauren and Joel, they just hit their 100 subs.
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
they should be having a live
Yeah.
come soon.
Yes, that's right. That was just the other day they hit it.
Yeah.
You're right, Junior. They switched and they haven't switched. We actually have an Orsolins card and a TSC card, and for a while they was going to take our Orsolins cards, and now they won't even do that no more.
Well, like in other areas, of course, they didn't change them all to Tractor Supply. Part of them they changed to Bumgar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like even more confusing.
Do you have
Yeah,
Bumgar
it
in
is.
Kansas?
There are certain areas that do, yes. Like,
And
so
then
we
South
had an
Dakota.
Orsolins to the west, to the town west of us. We had a Tractor Supply to the town east of us. Well, instead of making it Orsolin to the west of us, they're making it a Bumgar. And it'd be like the only one for I don't know how far, you know.
Ginger, there's a really good question.
Yeah,
That
you know
is a
what?
great
Joey never stays in his lane.
That's a good lane to be out of, though. He's encouraging you.
He is, yes. And yes, Joey, we probably will do that. Yes, we probably will, because we'll have over 1,000 subs and the 3,000. So we'll be able to do that first level. So we will probably do a giveaway. Joey and I have some. He's probably asking because we've got some stuff stockpiled for the next giveaway. You know, you buy things here and there when you're going somewhere and you say, oh, we can give that for a giveaway. So we have some things, and maybe he wants to clear out some space. I don't know.
He might be wanting to clean part of your stuff out.
That may be too.
That's what Johnny always wants to do, clean out my stuff but not his junk. So
Yeah.
You know, we're all sitting here worried about you hitting your 3. If we get enough movement here, we'll just knock that 3 clear out of the park by the end of the week and be on the 4.
Well,
She's over the 3 by the day already. She only needed 19 hours this morning. And we did 5 earlier, an hour and a half with Scott. So and then we got almost an hour and a half now. So we've got 7 hours today.
Yes.
So she's been busy today. So she's over the 3 now.
I think Don R even said, wow, Randy and Ginger their voices must be tired today.
Well,
I'm
okay.
over.
So
I don't know how Jamie knows it.
How does Jamie know that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
How does Jamie know?
She said
Yes,
she's over.
Alexander, I got the seeds. I was gonna talk about that at our homestead hangout.
You're still on the beans, Xanda.
He is.
It wasn't Xander's fault to spill beans. His fingers were frozen and he couldn't hit the right keys.
Yeah, there
Hi,
you
Carrie.
go. Now, right now, it has updated today at some point during the day, and this might be from like yesterday or the day before. I have 2996. So I only need
2996.
4
hours to get over, and I am sure we've covered 4 today.
Doesn't it take like 24 hours though for it to show up?
About 24 hours usually tells you.
So that's why I'm thinking what I see, because what I had told Randy and them earlier, it was at 2891. So I only, I'm sorry, 2981.
Oh,
so
she's keeping track of the number of folks that have been staying in this chat all day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So how does that work for, like, you've got 20 people in the chat? Let's say you had 20 people in the chat and you've got everybody live streaming. I mean, is it based off number of chats or like in the hours they're watching?
No, it's as long as they're watching. Like say you have 20, they was here for an hour, she gets 20 hours. It doesn't go by the chat. That helps you on your algorithm later on. But just watching, because today, all day long, she's had at least 15 in the 5 hours I did. She had at least 15 in 5 hours. So 5 times 15
Oh, okay.
is what she got earlier.
So, like, since I was on there, okay, I got it.
Yep.
That's awesome. That is
So-
Now,
awesome.
some people were in and out, but she maintained at least 15 today.
Wow.
The whole time,
That's
because
awesome.
everybody on my side, like Dale did, I dropped the link for her. Everybody went over to Ginger's side, and so everybody that was on Ginger's.
Yeah, that was so
Well,
awesome. I appreciate
so-
that so
Very
much.
nice.
But Randy, the way I understand this co-streaming, though, even though I'm co-streaming and people are coming in mine, then everyone here is going to get credit for it if you're co-streaming.
Just you will get what's in your place. Me and Jerry did this for the last year.
Okay.
Whoever's
well,
in on your
that's what I
side,
need
you will
to
get
know.
that there. Whatever's on whoever stayed on your side, like right now, my side has got 8 people on it. There's 36 total here. The 8 people are going to give me the time.
So
Whoever's
So if
in
you're
your stream.
mine, go to Ginger's.
Thank
I
you,
was
Dave.
saying that
And I will put a link.
before I came up, I shared Ginger's link.
Oh, thank
to
you,
get it.
Jason.
That helps.
I appreciate that. Thank you
Now,
so
some
much.
people run both, like Donna's putting there. Some people run both streams. If you're on your phone and running both streams, it won't work. It's going to be whoever you went on first. Now, if
Yeah.
you're on a computer and you open the computer up on 2 different tabs, then they will get credit on both. But if you're on one tab running both streams, only one will.
Okay.
Derek better stay in his lane because next
Yes,
time we'll be
he
talking about it too. What
Why is
this
everybody
little
coming
secret
for me
goes out?
today, Christine? Why are they coming for me? I
I
don't
don't
understand.
know, but I got your 6, girl. I mean,
You
know.
go, girl. And we know you could take them out.
Yeah, I can get kind of grumpy. I put my witch outfit on.
I like the Snow White one better.
I like my
did
Snow White one
too.
better.
I thought it
My
was
color
so
wouldn't
super
fit, though. That
cute.
was bothering me because that gave the whole perception of it.
Did you
Don't
say
know
you
if
got that from Disney, working at Disney?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I
And they let
totally
you
lied,
keep
though.
it?
I totally lied.
You-
I
do you
I
mean?
never worked at Disney World.
Oh.
I was just wondering if anybody was going to catch that, you know, when I did
Oh,
like,
my.
you know, when I did a lot of training for people in the health system, I would, you know, do an icebreaker, I'd say tell 3 things about yourself, but one has to be a lie, and we guess which one, or 2 lies and 1 truth, and, you know, we'll figure out which one.
Yeah.
And everybody would pick me for, you worked at Disney World. I'm like, no, so far. Oh, no.
Hi, Annette. Thank you, Shirley.
The one
Shirley's helping me.
Hunter.
That's funny. That is kind of a good icebreaker
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. That's neat.
Yeah. Yeah, I was one of those people that made people do, you know, horrible things that they really didn't want to do in meetings. And
Making it home, you don't have to have mine on. I'm already monetized. I'm not working on nothing except helping.
Derek said he swerves a lot. But while I was driving Johnny's big old truck today, I mean, I know it's not really a big old truck, but for me it is. It was like driving I felt like a monster truck or something. And I was like, between the mayo and the mustard, you know, and this car came right up by me. And I don't think they were watching. I think they were texting and going around the curve. And I'm like, oh my gosh, not Johnny's truck. Bam.
But
Hey.
you made it home.
He's here. The turd herder himself is here.
There he is, Scott, Rambling with the Brums. That's your new
Thank you,
name,
and the
according to Randy.
We heard what you did when you met Glenda.
Helped
Yes,
out.
I heard you flush the air clean. Literally.
Okay, so I can tell you that's one lie that's in the chat with Suburban Hillbilly. So she's trying to get you to guess which one is true.
What she said. I met Ginger at Walmart. We got into a girl fight.
Toilet paper at the beginning of 2020.
And
That's why I was grumpy or
Tamara
cranky.
said that she was a mud wrestler. I don't know. She kind of tough. She might have been a mud wrestler.
I'm
Well, that
sorry.
might be a true
Hey.
story.
Somebody's lacking 50 subs. Who is this? Go back. Our cabin in the wood. She only needs 50 to get 2,000. So maybe we can help her.
Tony and Angie.
Yes,
Only
that was
need 50.
And I can't do that right.
wow. They're so close.
That's
That
awesome.
is so close.
Hey,
And
chef.
I only need like 790 subs.
Hey, chef.
So I gotta
Chef.
get the details, my Oklahoma sister. Did you change your channel name?
No,
Okay.
I
what was
changed
that
my
today?
picture.
No, because earlier today it just said Christine
It
Gilliam.
just says Christine Gillum. It doesn't say Christine Miss Gillum
Mrs.
Farms.
Gillum
That's
Farms.
why I
I've
made that
been
comment.
Oh, that's why you put that in there, like you put it. I was like, why you don't like, okay, Dale, Mr. Dale. Really?
Hey,
Are you not feeling good?
Tara.
No, I'm still not feeling good. And then I just had a molar and a wisdom tooth pulled. So
Oh wow. Ugh.
Oh
kind of-
wow.
Jack
So
Daniels,
kind of-
lots of it.
yeah,
Wants of it.
I thought about hitting the wine glass tonight.
Joe Fix It For You says he only needs 995 more subs.
You do not.
I
said
know
that.
that's
You
not
do
right.
not.
Joe Fix
You
It
do
For
Yeah.
not.
You.
I know
You're
that's
liar,
not
pants
right
on fire.
either.
What do you
Yeah.
say, Ginger? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
That's right. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Now, but Christine, I will say, and instead of, because I didn't know anybody that was over 1K that I could talk to. You do have to not just focus on the subs, focus on the watch hours too, because
If you're quite a ways away,
I'm
you
way,
want to
way.
do it organically.
Yeah,
Like you
Yeah,
want to
but
try
you
to
wanna
grow both
track
at the
it.
same time.
I
because
agree.
I didn't realize the watch hours were really that important until way into it, and I was like, oh man, I'm like so far behind.
So I'm totally teasing about that because this is just something for me to do, the collaborations, because I like to give Johnny a hard time about it, and the cooking and stuff. So I'm not worried about stuff like that. I mean, I'm just doing this for fun.
I
so.
will say
Yeah.
that Tara, your outfit,
Their hair.
you kind of look like Chewbacca's sister.
Well, at first I thought she had done something with her hair, maybe extension. Like what? And then I realized she has a hoodie. Oh, okay, well, now really tough.
Yes.
Oh, JB bought me this for my
Uh-oh.
birthday.
Oh,
I was
it's
gonna
great.
say,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
she put that on in her video over her hoodie.
it kind of makes me feel like the Sasquatch of Arkansas.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
you're an awful pretty one if that's what you're gonna go. Hey, I have a question about that sign behind you that I just now saw. Who gave you that?
That was one of my Christmas or birthday presents too from Jan.
I knew it had to be from Jan. I knew.
Oh, it says home at the top. That's why you can't. Do you see
Oh,
it?
does it?
Yes.
Oh,
it says
wait a minute. I'll
home
put
at
it back.
the top.
Jason, did you hide the home?
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
where the home where the hoe. Okay, I got it now.
That's pretty funny.
Well, he's intentionally covering the home,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
you have to guess who's
Oh,
the home.
That was me because like we're lacking wall space here in the camp.
I don't know. I think the jacket, she was standing up over there earlier, and it reminded me of one of those, like the little Ewoks in Star Wars.
Yes.
They're so cute.
Wow. I just said yes like 3 times in a row.
No, I think I'm more like the gremlin. You just better not feed me after midnight.
Yes.
Oh, you little gremlin.
I gotta do dishes, y'all. Congrats on the deer. I'm gonna listen though, but I just gotta do dishes.
Thank you, Tara.
I'm proud of that deer.
You should be, girl.
You should be
Right?
big old dark horn, good deer to take out of the
Yeah, it's
herd.
got some
Yeah.
mass to him. I like it. Got a little bit of
Mhm.
formation in it. He's
Yeah.
got the closest I'll ever get to a drop time buck, probably. He's got a little kicker right back here. You can hang
Uh-huh.
a ring on it, so it counts. I told Johnny, I go, that's the closest. I was like, man, is it broke off? It's not broke off. It's just a little neat thing.
I agree.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Yes,
A
Christine got a deer, a
24-hour live?
10-pointer.
Yeah, y'all want to see a picture?
Yes,
hold on.
absolutely. I mean, I've seen it before,
I've
but I
gotta
love to
find
see
it.
it.
Oh goodness, you already made me. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Bigified.
Thank you, Randy.
Bowen, it
welcome.
was yesterday. Yesterday morning, she got one.
Yesterday
Get
morning.
closer.
Well, okay. There
There you
Up,
go.
up.
Yeah,
There you
I'm not
go.
very
There you
good.
go. Look at those horns. That is
Let
awesome.
me show you another one that's not. That makes them look really big.
Bowen was asking if you shot one today.
Now I
There
got
you
Like I
muzzle
say, he's a
loader
big
yesterday.
He's
Yesterday
a big
morning.
old, dark, rugged horned
Mm-hmm.
dude. He's
He's
a good one.
mature. He's
Yeah.
mature,
Yep.
and he was courting a doe, so that made it nice. Okay, one more big screen of Christine.
All right, there.
Thank you, Randy.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Jamie. Yes,
congrats.
I enjoyed it.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. And you're going to keep on enjoying it for a while.
I'm after me a doe now. I just need a south wind so I can go over to the other farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Natasha.
There's a story behind muzzleloader season that I really am passionate about. The season one is, usually it's colder and the rut's coming on. It's just a good time to be in the woods, no matter if it's
Yeah.
all day long. In fact,
Yeah.
we've done many hunts where it's all day long. Johnny, I think, is trying to do that. But I several years ago, I was sighting in my muzzleloader. It's 54 caliber is what we had. And I had my glasses on and stuff, and I was leaning over a little shooting bench, and I let it get high on my shoulder. I wasn't paying attention, and the scope came back and got me. But thankfully, it didn't get me like right here. It gets most people because I could think of my glasses going in my eye. But what happened is it did it right here, but it cut it, and it wound up fracturing my skull. It hit me so hard, yeah. And it's because you know how they have on the scope, they have that rubber piece.
Yeah.
Mine was missing. It fell off. So I got the complete metal. Made this perfect little, in fact, if you look really close, which we're not going to do that, one eye was a little bit higher than the other because I had some stitching work done in there. So I was like, and I was kind of like when you get bucked off a horse or something, you get back on it. Well, that was my thing with the muzzler because it's and if you notice, I'm real jumpy when Johnny talks loud because loud noises do bother me.
Yeah.
Ever since then, but
wow,
it's not because he's obnoxious and talks loud. And he's deaf, but it's because. So a lot of that hummingbird thing is just because I'm, freaked out by all the noises.
But you really got scoped.
I got scoped. Yeah. And it was really a blessing because I think I just keep thinking that if that had hit me in the eye, like most people get a black eye instead, what would that have done? I don't know. But I just know I stood up and Johnny and blood was like pouring out and Johnny's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I can't see." So he takes the gun and then we went back out and I went in the house and I kind of did this and I could see skull and I was like, got ready to pass out.
Gosh,
we went to the ER. No, we went to the ER. They sewed me up, several stitches inside and out, and found out I had fractured skull. And that's anyway. I know it's probably a boring story, but that's tonight. Oh, it's Halloween. I forgot, isn't it?
There is a lesson to be learned in that.
Do not let it get high on your shoulder. That was a total rookie move, and I was.
Or don't get too close to the scope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was another thing. I was close to the scope. I just wasn't comfortable. Johnny's quite a bit. He's 6'3". I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
So when we set things up, it's totally different.
Yeah.
And I was sitting on his bench trying to make it work like he did, and I should have just nope, this doesn't work for me. So now I'm real like, nope.
Yeah.
That's so I had a very personal experience with, it was not me, someone that I was helping them, kind of like Johnny. I'm standing there, here, shoot this, they wanted to shoot. And it's so funny because it was a 50 cal black powder with the scope.
Yeah.
And she pulls the trigger and she's like instant, like joyous, happy, big, all teeth show and smile, and then blood just starts
Yeah.
running completely down her face.
And she didn't
You're like,
realize it?
oh no, it happens instantly. You don't even she didn't even feel it, until
Wow.
it started bleeding, and then
Yeah, then you bleed. You bleed. It's not as much blood, but it seems like you bleed a lot more from your head because it's real thin. I guess I don't know. It's not like it's any worse than if you cut your leg or something, but seems like
it was
is.
like 27 stitches later.
How many?
27.
Wow.
Yeah, I had I had 9 internal and then 14 on the outside, and then I kept on it to put that gunk on there because I had something I was scared to death of scarring back then. Nowadays, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, I got a cool scar.
Yeah.
He has pouring caked on it. And Johnny's like, we're not going to town. People are going to think I beat up on you or something like that. He's teasing.
Oh, yeah.
If people who know me, they would know different.
Yes, exactly. Well,
Nana is feeling under the weather, so she's not going to be on camera with us.
Love you, Nana.
This, the release, I think I was telling you the release, I was playing with my bow one time and I went to go pull it back and I had my finger on the trigger of the release and it popped me right in the mouth. I then sent Joey a picture and this is what it did almost instantaneously to my lip.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, it hurt. It was inside and out. Like the outside and all the way in the inside. And it swelled up. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's not good. That was dumb. Stupid rookie mistake. I'm a finger right there on the trigger.
Yeah, that's why I don't like compounds. I just don't. Not because I don't think there's anything wrong with them. For me personally, but I think it's because I started out with a recurve, then went to a longbow, and that just does not feel natural to me. I get it back and I'm struggling with it, and then I get it back and then it wants to do this or something, and I'm like, recurve, I'm, and I'm anchoring, but I don't have the strength right now to do it. But that release and stuff, I just never could get it in my system. So I was always fighting it, trying not to do do that. And then I had a really good friend that he was a competitive shooter and he had a crack in a fiberglass arrow and he didn't realize it. To me, that was rookie move too, because you're supposed to check that. And he shot it and it went up going, the arrow broke and went all through his hands, had all types of surgery.
Oh, God.
Pretty much ruined his shooting career, for archery.
Hey guys, I'm waiting on a phone call. I'm gonna leave this on, but if my camera goes dark, I sent a message for her to call my other phone so you guys can keep talking. So I'll just turn my camera off and I'll go on the other phone. So
yeah, I will tell her we said hello. We can jump off if you want. I gotta go.
No, well, it's up to you guys. You guys you guys did what I asked to help Scott and Joy today, and I appreciate it. So it's up to you guys. If you want to stay and hang, it's fine. I can leave it on.
No, I will go because I do have to I've got 2 or 3 more things ready to get ready, as Jason probably does too with the camper. I got to go unhook a 12-volt pump and drain it and bring it in the house. And I'm going to put it in the bathtub so I don't crack the head, so it doesn't freeze. And that's a very expensive lesson if you haven't learned it yet.
Yeah, and Shirley got to go get dinner ready, looks like.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
I got to go out there and make sure the chickens have water that's not frozen.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate everybody for coming in, helping Ginger, and supporting Scott and Joy. Thank you all.
Yes. And if you
That's
talk
awesome
to Scott,
turnout.
You can do more than just watching the live. You can go to their channels and help them out too. Just play their playlist.
Yes.
Yeah. If you talk to Joy and Scott tonight, will you please tell them we all said hello?
Yep.
And
I will call them after I get off the phone with Shannon. I'll call them and let them know.
All right.
Scott must be doing really bad since Joy didn't come in. So bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye, Jason.
Thanks, everybody.